Here is a review for an audio enhancement program that is available for Windows and Mac. This is the Mac version. It's called Digital Power Station, or DPS for short. It sits nicely in your menu bar up here. It says it's not running. You can turn it on or off here. Output device, what output device you want in the drop down, you can select it here. Basically, the only really relevant one here is the built-in output. Content, you have music or movies. There is no games content here. It'd be nice if they added one for games. You can select what you're listening to. Are you listening through built-in speakers on, say, your laptop or MacBook? Are you using external speakers, or are you using headphones? You got resync your audio buffers here. Get to preferences or quit it out of it altogether. Let's select the preferences. Okay, the preferences are up. This is the first tab, settings. You can again select what you're listening to, built-in desktop speakers or headphones. Select your type here. So in this case I'm using a 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. For some reason they have MacBook Pro 15-inch with Retina display but not 13. So I don't know if you'd want to select that, if that's the best, or so I just select this one which doesn't specify a size. There is, however, a MacBook Pro 13-inch unibody, which isn't the Retina model. For some reason there isn't the Retina version of that. I would personally think this or this would work the best. I wouldn't select this one because even though it's the right size, being unibody, it might use older speakers. You've got selections here. For your headphones, you have there is a profile available for the new not all that new I guess now, but the EarPods. You can select your content here, music or movies. There's still no games option here. DPS here, headphones. If you have this enabled, the button to start it goes. Let me just turn it off a minute because that's what it should normally be. This would go green to show that it's on, whereas normally it's grey if it's off, blue if it's on. DPS here basically is probably good if you've got, say, kids, perhaps it's not something you'd use yourself much. What it does is it basically limits the volume, so you're not going to deafen yourself. Okay, and then you have output device again, which is also found under the menu bar. Plug-in behavior, ask, ignore, switch to desktop listening mode or headphone listening mode. You have volume boost, so if the volume is a bit too quiet on stuff you're watching, you can boost the volume there. You can also select to start the program boot up and enable notification center messages. Then you have the DPS equalizer. Normally you'd have it like this to adjust the gain on the bass, to adjust the treble gain, or advanced. You've got a lot more options there. You can also reset it down the bottom. I won't show you this tab, but this is the activation tab where you put in your serial number. Well, you basically log into your account. You buy it, you have it on your account, then you just log in with the details you use on their website. Then you have profiles. There is a trial available of this program, but you can't use profiles in the trial. Once you unlock it, you can download extra profiles. So you can go here for built-in speakers, you can select Apple, and that is where I got this one here, which doesn't actually specify a size. I've already installed it. Then there's Turbo, which I've also already installed. Then you have this, which is the company that makes it. They have a couple profiles here. A Skype profile is available under there. For your desktop speakers, you have quite a few options here, including things like Creative Labs, but they only have one product under Creative Labs, Inspire 2. There are various companies here. You can scroll down for iLove, iHome, Jawbone, Sony. There's only two options there. There's quite a few options here you can add, and you might be able to find your sound system. The one sound system I'd like to see added is, I've got a review coming soon. I know this ain't quite relevant, but I have a review coming soon for a product called the Goodman's Bass all-in-one sound system, and Goodman sound system, bass sound system, is mostly for use on a TV. However, you can use it on a PC, Windows PC. I've tried it. I haven't tried it on the Mac yet, but if you have the adapter for optical, you should be able to use it fine on a Mac. So it'd be nice to see a profile for that added here. You then have headphones. You have various types, including, which I've already downloaded, the EarPods or the old earbuds. I'm not quite sure what ones those are. There is, I know, a in-ear version with dual drivers of them, but if that is what these are for, it's the wrong screenshot. You have then all things like Audio Technica, lots of things, JVC, Logitech, Monster, Score, Candy. There are a couple I don't see here. It would be nice to have added. There you don't have Creative Labs. They did for one of the other categories, but they don't have Creative Labs listed under headphones, and they do headphones and gaming headsets, so it'd be nice to see that added. Also, which kind of surprises me, unless they've put it under Apple. No, they haven't. They don't have the Beats by Dr. Dre listed, such as the Beats Solo, Beats Solo HD, and vice versa, you know, etc. So it would be nice to see Beats headphones listed as well as Creative Labs. Lastly, we have the About tab, which gives the name of the product, who it's by, its version 1.0.6, which is the latest at the time of making this review, as you can see, and a button to their website. This down here, which is on all of the tabs I believe, is the help documentation. This is the help documentation. The reason I wouldn't normally show the help file, the reason I am going to show you is because I've installed this and set it up previously, so it didn't do it, but normally when you first install, this would come up, which can be got to from help at any time, the setup helper. So normally when you first install and launch, you'll be greeted with this. You hit start, it tells you about opening the preferences, it tells you about it being in the menu bar, plays a test tone, and if you can hear it you hit yes. It tells you about the different types, such as built-in or headphones. It also plays some music here. I'm not sure if my screen recorder is recording it, but it plays a song, and you can test it. We're having it off, like I've got it off at the moment, or you can turn it on, DPS on, and then you should hear a difference. Then setup is complete, then you can close out of this. So yeah, a nice little audio enhancer called Digital Power Station. It costs about $20, which I think I looked up, I think it was about £13 in the UK. You'd have to check, but it's $19.99 in US anyway, so it isn't an overly expensive program like some, such as the one by DTS, which they don't really update anymore for some reason, even though they still sell it. They have a similar-ish sort of program that I've reviewed before, and that I think was about £30. So definitely worth at least downloading the trial of and seeing what you think. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video, and if you could just spend a couple seconds and subscribe to my channel, as it only takes a few seconds and helps me out a lot. Thanks.